Whip. I do like the box.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of fun, collectible good stuff here at Kanushi's Corner. We have got one full play booster box of Spider-Man here to open and explore. Thanks to my friend Adam for sponsoring this video and providing this box. All this stuff is going to be going to him. So with that said, let's get into it. Yeah, I do. Oh, there only being 5 because I did a draft and I'm like, what do you mean there's only 5 archetypes? Oh no. I got stuck somewhere in here. Like I had like a Grixis Villains build, but yeah, that confirms it. Here we go with the packs. I've taken them out of the box. Don't worry about the box not having the wrap off. I confirmed with my buddy who provided the box. He did rip it himself. He just was excited, wanted to see what was in it. There was no tampering other than that though, so we don't have to worry about any sketchy stuff. These are all fantastic, official, randomized boosters. Hopefully we're gonna get some really cool pulls. All right, that is it. We have opened them all, so let's get started. We're hoping to see any cool lands, maybe a Gwen Stacy card or two. Let's go ahead and get that zoomed in a little bit, though. Not a better preview in the world than that. All right, here we are. We're just going to start with this, pack number 1. All right, starting off, we have Spider-Rex, Daring Dino. This is, yeah, if we get multiple of these, I might need one of these.
It looks pretty bad.
Yeah, Reach, Trample, Ward 2, Spider Heroes, just a little common. Really gonna get many of those. Common Crook, you can't be in the Spider universe without those. A City Pigeon, Beetle, Legacy, Criminal, Human, Rogue, Villain, Flying, 4 mana, 3/3, exile this from your graveyard, put a 1/1 counter on a creature you control against Flying. Okay, cool. We've got Shock. Of course, Gallant Citizen enters draw card. This is a strong one in draft. That's a good one. Mechanical Mobster, 3 mana. When this enters, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. Target creature you control connives. Pretty good. Oscorp Research Team, pay 7, draw 2 cards. No tap on that either. That's infinite mana. Draw out your library. Pretty good stuff right there. Sudden Strike, 2 mana, destroy an attacking or blocking creature. Nice stuff. Love the art on that one too. Sandman's Quicksand, 3 mana, Mayhem. All creatures get -2/-2, but if it was Mayhem paid, creatures your opponents control get it instead, so you can make this one-sided. Nice. Spider-Man Noir. Whenever creature you control attacks alone, put a 1/1 counter on it, then Surveil X, where X is the number of counters on it. I know someone who would like to see that card. And our first rare is Shadow of the Goblin here. 2 mana, enchantment, unreliable visions. At the beginning of your first main phase, discard a card. If you do, draw a card. And whenever you play a land or cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, this deals 1 damage to each opponent. That is a pretty solid little rare there for some discard stuff. And foil rare right out the gate. Man, that looks cool. Holy cow. Spider-Man 2099. Is it Spider-Human hero? From the future, you can't cast him during your first, second, or third turns. Just like that Jace, the 2 mana Jace that exists. Man, yeah, that's... Alright, this card makes me kind of come around on Spider-Man. It looks cool. Yeah, that's cool. Double Strike Vigilant, 2/3 at the beginning of your end step. If you've played a land or cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, he deals damage equal to his power to any target. Yeah, that is a spicy guy right there. And a cool land to boot. Not foil still. That looks really cool.
I do like it.
Very nice. And a spider, of course. You can't have Spider-Man without spiders. Spiders are truly a marvel. Haha. On the back we have Mysterio, Illusion Villain, Magnificent. Look at him. Mysterio and Mysterio and Mysterio. Hey, want to go on a ride on the Mysterio round? Oh, man, that's ridiculous. All right, moving on to pack number 2. So you can get those. Taxi driver with Spider-Man on top. I got 2 speeds, fast and off duty. Subway train. Yeah, this is the one. When it enters, you can pay green, search for a land, put it in a hand. It's not bad. Merciless enforcers. We got some thugs here. This deals 1 damage to each opponent.
Also does not have a tap.
Yep. It's rough. Web up. It's just banishing light. Yep. Exile target non-land permanent opponent controls until this leaves. That's exactly what it is. Mysterious Phantasm. 2 mana. Whenever this attacks, mill a card. Alright. Spider Bot. Search your library for basic land, reveal it, shuffle, put it on top. Not bad. Spider Manifestation. Little mana dork. That's this is one of those nightmare fuel cards. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 greater, untap this. Alright, yeah. That's actually a really good mana dork. Holy cow. Eerie Gravestone, 2 mana. When this enters, draw a card. Oh boy. Bounce decks, eat your heart out. Pay 2, sacrifice this mill 4. You may put a creature card from among them in your hand. Alright. Aunt May! We got her. Whenever another creature you control enters, you gain a life. If it's a spider, make it bigger. It's just wholesome, good stuff. Good old wall crawl here. Interesting. So they make actions, enchantments. When this enters, make a spider with reach. Gain a life for each spider you control. Spiders you control get +1/+1. They can't be blocked by creatures with defender. Oh wow, that's alright. Yeah. Scarlet Spider, Kane. Rakdos, Menace. Whenever it enters, you may discard a card. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on him, and he has Mayhem. Alright. It's very nice. Alright. It's the Behold the Sinister Six. This is a mythic sorcery speed recursion spell. Return 6 target creature cards with different names from graveyard to the battlefield. There is some really good stuff you can get up to with that. We have Wraith, Vicious Vigilante. It's a cool uncommon foil here. Double strike and it can't be blocked. It's a 3 mana 1/1. So deal 2 damage. It's unblockable 2 damage. I'm sure there's a lot of with the Azorius Auras stuff going on right now and the things you can do with that. This guy could get out of hand. Pretty cool. Spider-Man slinging his way onto the bridge. That's a cool treasure.
Oh yeah, treasure.
Yeah, that's a cool treasure. It's just money. It's literally confirmed. Treasure is dollars confirmed. I've been saying it for years now. You'll never believe who I saw swing by this morning. Human citizen. Captivated by the spider. Very cool. Oh, this set definitely has some gas. Grow extra arms. The spell costs 1 less to cast if it targets a spider. And you make it, you just grow extra arms. I created that potion to rob me of my spider powers. I want it to change me forever, but not like this. Not like this! Oh, that's okay. You're stronger now. +4/+4 stronger. Risky research. Surveil 2, draw 2, lose 2 life. That's, perfect. Perfect black common right there. Daily Bugle Reporters. When this enters, you can put a 1/1 counter on 2 creatures or return a creature card made value 2 or less to your hand. That's kind of cool. Investigative journalism. Find out what happened to that guy. Go get him. Passenger ferry. This is the blue version of the subway train, except it makes things unblockable instead of gets you land. Electro's Bolt. We have a sorcery speed 4 mana to a creature. This is good in the Mayhem discard draft stuff. Spider-Man no more. It is time. I am no longer the spider. I am just a citizen. So here we have witness protection. Witness protection, but it's a little different, pretty much. And it costs more. I don't remember right. Spider Islanders. Oh my goodness. This is a... That's... Yeah.
Another... Oh, okay. I was about to say, isn't that a horror?
Yep, that is a horror. 4 mana, 4/3, but you can get it out for 2 if you discard it. That's a dangerous card. Be pretty good. Another one of them eerie gravestones. Green Goblin Revenant. Flying Death Touch. Whenever it attacks, discard a card, then draw a card for each card you've discarded this turn. Oh, that could be a cool commander. Daily Bugle. Okay, you got the Daily Bugle building. 1 mana, pay 1, tap it, add 1 mana of any color. Smear campaign. You can give a legendary creature menace. You can turn something into a menace with a smear campaign. Fantastic. Okay, Costume Closet. This is a pretty good one. When it enters, it gets 2 1/1 counters, and you can move counters from it onto a creature you control. And if a modified creature you control leaves, you put a 1/1 counter on this. Which, yeah, there's all kind of fun stuff you can do with that. Well, it's just all the spider costumes. And then here we go. We have the rocket-powered Goblin Glider to go with the Green Goblin that came out also this pack. When it enters, if it was cast from your graveyard, attach it to a creature you control. It has equipped creature gets +2 flying and haste. Equip 2, mayhem 2. Yeah, that's excellent. That was perfect to go. And then another reporters, but in shiny foil. Lovely foil forest here as well. Another spider illusion villain. All right, let's see what you got. Hey, that's cool. Craven reference. Craven's cats. New cat villain at that. We got cat villains confirmed. And Craven in the background there. Cool. And some balloons. Yeah. Swarm, being of bees. Oh God. Oh man, they do. They got some deep cuts in here. Evil never dies. It just becomes bees. Flash flying mayhem 1. That's a heck of a guy right there. Hey, Spider-Man. We got the guy. Spider-Man web slinging 1. So you can get him out by also returning a tap creature to your hand. Good stuff. Nothing like a little crime fighting before class. Shoes. Whoosh. Got Vulture on it. Does that return a non-land permanent to its owner's hand? This was kicked to draw a card. I got some good use out of this and some of the draft stuff I did. Stegron the Dinosaur Man. We have he's a man dinosaur with dinosaur men behind him. Dinosaur formula. Pay to discard this card until end of turn. Target creature you control gets +3/1 and becomes a dinosaur. That could be potentially useful in some budget dino builds too, so that's kind of cool. Spectacular Tactics. Put a 1/1 on a creature and it gains hexproof, or destroy a big guy. I like that. Yeah. Art here is very cool. Love seeing. Old Doc Connor, the lizard, represented. It's really nice. Pumpkin Bombardment here. Either oh, that's useful as heck. Discard a card or pay 2, deal 3 damage to target creature. Excellent. Scout the City. Mill 3 cards. Put a permanent, gain some life, destroy a permanent with flying. Flying Octobot. 2 mana, 1/1. Whenever another villain you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. This ability triggers only once each turn. Neat. Okay, so that's what this version of this is. I've done some Through the Omen Paths drafting when I keep mentioning drafts, but seeing the spider equivalent of them is it's fun discovering what they are, not in paper. I guess it's still magic. But Spider Slayer, Hatred Hone, 2 mana, 2/1. Whenever this deals damage to a spider, destroy that creature. 6 mana, tap, exile this from a graveyard. Make some robots. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Happy.
Spider-Man India. Look at him flying with his nice hair and his cool sneakers. He's got web slinging and Pavitri's Sava. Whenever you cast a creature spell, put a 1/1 counter on a creature you control and give it flying. That is it's a pretty good spell right there. Yep. Alright. Arachne Psionic Weaver. This is cool.
Yeah.
As Arachne enters, look at an opponent's hand, then choose a card type other than creature. Spells of the chosen type cost 1 more to cast.
Oh.
Oof. That is a salty card right there. Lock your spell slingers out. Oh! Foil Mythic Web of Destiny here. Okay, this is an 8 mana. Yeah, 8 mana enchantment. That looks really cool. You can convoke it. So your swarm of spiders can help weave the web of life and destiny. At the beginning of combat on your turn, look at the top 5 cards of your library. Put a creature from among them on the battlefield, put the rest on the bottom of the edge. Free creatures every combat? That's
No wonder it's at 8 cost.
yeah, that's pretty good, especially if you have like all things have haste or something.
Mm-hmm.
Could be dangerous. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. That's good stuff.
That's a good one. Hey, the robot.
There's the robot for the other guy. Another thematic robot built specifically to kill me. I'm flattered. Oh,
Coffee.
hot dog, an authentic New York delicacy. I love it. It's a freaking hot dog. And there's Spider-Man. Here he is ordering the hot dog. Wonderful. I've got hot dogs and burgers for food tokens and magic. All right. Unstable experiment. Excellent. Some green goblin
like
stuff
that
right here. Yeah, that's very cool artwork. The solution is turning green, but why? What does it mean? It means you're goblinating. Target player draws a card, then up to one target creature you control. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a pretty cool. That's a pretty cool common. Romantic rendezvous, cute. Discard a card, draw 2 cards. Very nice. Love the.
Yeah.
It's just cool art. Professional wrestler. Here you go. You can't have Spider-Man without some cheesy wrestlers, right? Whenever this enters, create a treasure. It can't be blocked by more than one creature. I like that. It's pretty nice. Good green card. Scorpion Sting. Cool. Scorpion is wild, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like how they made him all green. And that's pretty dope.
It's like Hulk, but Scorpion.
Yeah. I like how they did the rendition of him in this. Target creature gets -3/-3 though. So, yeah, that kills people. There's certainly a sting. Wild Pack Squad. At the beginning of combat on your turn, up to one target creature gains first strike and vigilance. It's not bad. Hey, Doc Ock. Got a Doc Ock. He looks trendy as heck. So, as long as there are 8 or more cards in your graveyard, Doc Ock has base power and toughness 8/8. As long as you control another villain, Doc Ock has hexproof.
Oh.
Not bad. Yeah, not bad. Another Pumpkin Bombardment. Spectacular Tactics. Tombstone, Career Criminal. Mr. Hardhead himself. Whenever Tombstone enters, return target villain card from your graveyard to your hand. Villain spells cost 1 less. That's a.
It looks like an undead Duke Nukem.
Yeah, he's like literally. If I remember correctly, yeah, his head is granite basically. Like he's. Stay out of my way and you'll live a long time. That was a good advice then. It's good advice now. But yeah, he's a mob boss like Kingpin too, obviously, like with the stripes and or maybe he's like an enforcer. I can't exactly remember on that, but I do vaguely remember him from the 90s Spider-Man cartoon. Here we go. It's Madam Web. She's an uncommon 6 mana 4/4. Look at the top card of your library anytime. Spider spells and non-creature spells. You get to sling them from the web sling them from the top. Not you get to regularly cast them. I'm just being funny here. But whenever you attack, you may mill a card. I like that. May mill is nice. Spider Girl. Okay, legacy hero. Here we go. During your turn, Spider Girl is flying. When Spider Girl leaves the battlefield, make a citizen. On Earth 982 Mayday Parker, the first child of Peter. Mary Jane continues her father's legacy. Yo! Here we go. We got a comic card. Very nice. Craven's Last Hunt. Let's see what's going on with this saga. Mill 5 cards. When you do, this deals damage equal to the greatest power among creatures in your graveyard. So it doesn't even have to be among the milled cards to target creatures. It's a 4 mana removal, basically, which can be... Well, it does say to target creatures, so this could also be useful in, like, my Dino deck for if I want to deal damage to my own thing. You can then you buff something with Venom, apparently, and then return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Then the thing that you maybe killed with this, you can then bring back. I don't know. I just love that.
I just like the artwork.
Yeah, that's really that's very cool. Silver Sable Mercenary Leader. It's a very shiny foil with all the silver, yeah. Whenever this enters, put a woman counter on another target creature. Whenever this attacks, target modified creature you control gains lifelink. Okay, that's kind of cool. And University Campus, one of the new special lands. This one surveils. Yep, Treasure Citizen again. Stuff. Expected. The guy in the chair. Who would win, a bear or a guy in a chair? It's the guy in the chair. Because he's 3 mana, 2/3. The bear's only a 2 mana, 2/2. Pay 3, tap this, put a 1/1 counter on target spider, activate only as a sorcery. Venom's Hunger. Wow, that is a...
That's a Venom.
Oh boy, yeah it is. Spell costs 2 less to cast. If you control a villain, destroy target creature, gain 2 life. That is... Damn, that's gnarly art. I love that. And it's in the regular set. You don't even have to pay like $60 for it. Starling, Aerial, Ally. We got 5 mana, 3/4 flyer. When this enters another target creature gains 5. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Oh, I love that. I just noticed in the art the Spider-Man and all the... Yeah, it's funny. Some amazing acrobatics. 3 mana counter a spell or tap 1 or 2 target creatures. Yeah. Yeah, and it's Gwen Stacy. We got some Gwen also in the... Like, that's pretty cool. Like how they're animating the acrobatics and her flipping around the laser shots.
Sounds probably good.
Yeah, it's really cool. Very nice. And Spider-Gwen right behind it. Boom, there we go. And she's a common, so maybe you'll even see a foil one. Whenever this becomes tapped, you may discard a card. If you do draw a card, that goes good with a lot of the stuff in here. Another one of the Gallant Citizens. Some more Oscorp research team stuff. Another mechanical mobster. It's Morbin time. Morbius the Living Vampire. 4 mana, 3/1. Flying, Vigilant, Lifelink. Exile this card from your graveyard. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them in your hand and the rest onto the bottom. That's alright. He's okay. There's that
Non-foil.
Silver Sable. Non-foil looks much better than foil. And Craven, Proud Predator himself. 3 mana, star 4. Vigilant, and his power is equal to the greatest mana value among permanents you control. So if you have a 10 mana thing out, you have a 10/4 Vigilant guy now. That's heck of a thing, yeah. Clone Saga. This is some... Alright, cool. Surveil 3. When you next cast a creature spell, copy it except the copy isn't legendary. Okay, there's some shenanigans to be had with that. Choose a card name. Whenever a creature with the chosen name deals combat damage to a player this turn, draw a card. I gotta tell you, Spider-Man, yeah, I'm liking, I'm kind of haven't really like looked at a bunch of the cards outside of doing a couple drafts.
Right.
And so some of the cards that I'm reading are
Really
admittedly pretty gas, I will say. It makes me want to go pick up some singles. Yep. Another Treasure Spider. Makes me want to pick up some singles. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Just as like, you know, just for playing the game.
Yeah.
Definitely juiced it up a little bit. Subway Train. Merciless Enforcers. Web Up. Mysterious Phantasm. Some Angry Rabble. Wait, we haven't seen that one before. You cast a spell for mana value for deal 1 damage to each opponent. Put 2/1. Oh, okay, cool. This is also another no limit. Do this as much as you want. Just put 2. So the more you can rile them up with mana, the more angry the rabble gets. I like that. And the more mana you have, the easier it is to deal damage to stuff. It's kind of good. Scout the city. This is that move cards. Destroy something with flying. This will gain some life. Another spider bot. Hey, web shooters. It's an equipment. The creature gets +1/+1 reach, and whenever it attacks, tap an opponent's creature. Nice. Gum up the works. Spider needs a web. This little device should just do the trick. I'll fasten one to each arm. It'll operate by the slightest pressure of any finger. It will. Rhino's Rampage. Also like how they got Rhino in this one. Like, he looks pretty freaking cool. Spider-Man wasn't looking to fight, but that was all Rhino wanted. Yeah, that sounds about right. Target creature you control gets 1 stronger. It fights a creature an opponent controls, and if excess damage was dealt to the creature an opponent controls this way, destroy a non-creature artifact of mana value 3 or less. Okay, cool. Go in, break a dude, break some stuff. I like it. Web Warriors. Here we have a bunch of spider people all together, including Peter Porker. Whenever this enters, put a 1/1 counter on each other creature you control. Wow, okay. That being 5 mana is a little more justified now. Yo! Okay, here we go. We got Electro Assaulting Battery. 3 mana. This is a pretty gassed red card right here. There's a lot of really wacky things you can do, especially in the Spellslinger Burn variety. 3 mana, 2/3 flying. You don't lose unspent red mana ever as any steps and phases end. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you get to add red mana. And whenever he leaves the battlefield, you may pay X. When you do, he deals X damage to target player.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah. If I remember right, this one's a little... I'm in her sleeve. It's a little good. A little...
holding on to mana thing.
Yep. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Interdimensional Web Watch. Whenever this enters, exile the top 2 cards of your library until end of turn. End of next turn, you may play those, and it adds you 2 mana in any combination. But you can only cast cards from exile using this. That's not. It's not great. It's not terrible. Oscorp Research Team in foil. Nice. Mountain. Spider-Man clinging onto the building. And another treasure human citizen. Right. Passenger ferry. Unblockable stuff. There's a bolt for the Electro. Another Spider Rex. Excellent. Common Crook. This dies. Create a treasure token. Selfless Police Captain. When this enters with a 1/1 counter on it. If it leaves, put its counter on something else. It's not bad. Some mob lookouts. When this enters, target creature you control connives.
Okay.
It's pretty good. It's Bagel and Schmear. 1 mana food. You can either pay a white, tap it, and sacrifice it to put a 1/1 counter on a creature you control and draw a card if you're going to share it, or you could nosh it, just eat it down yourself. Pay 2, tap it, sack it, gain 3 life, and draw a card. It's better, just a little better than regular food because it's schmeared. Oh, Spider Cat. We got Masked Meower. Spider Hero 1. Discard a card, sacrifice this, draw a card. It's not really... It's good if you want to discard a card, but I wouldn't, and like do some mayhem stuff, but I wouldn't really call it card advantage. It's just sort of replacing him on the field with something in hand. Sandman's Quicksand. Once more. Hey, terrific team up. This is cool. Miles and Peter teaming up to whoop up on Venom here. Looks pretty good. This spell costs 2 less to cast if you control a permanent with mana value 4 or greater. 1 or 2 target creatures you control get +1. They deal damage equal to their power to target creature and opponent controls. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
2 creatures fighting. That is a terrific team up, all right. Are you busy? Hey, Miles, are you busy at the moment? I kind of need some help here. We got a Wisecrack. We have Grizzly. I support your right to bear arms, Grizzly, but this is getting ridiculous. Okay, target creature deals damage equal to its power to itself. If it's attacking, this deals 2 damage to that creature's controller. Alright, yeah, you just make something kill itself. Here we have a Morlun, Devourer of Spiders. Vampire Villain, X2 black lifelink. It enters with X1 counters on it, and when it enters, it deals X damage to target opponent. It's not bad. It's a pretty cool. You could finish a game with that.
Yeah.
Easy. Foil Shock. That looks pretty dope. Liking how they got that one looking. If you're gonna have a gimmick, embrace it. Oh,
it's foil.
Foil. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
And it's an island?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Heck yeah, it is. Man, these look good in foil. They really do.
That's my favorite land so far.
Yeah, for sure. Also, like how it is, since it's the island, it has like the view of the city over the water and everything. It's very cool. Very, very cool.
Appreciate it.
All right, Kapow! As any good comic book character should, Spider-Man has a mean Kapow. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It fights a target. All right, target creature and opponent control. I like that. It's not bad. Hey, Venom, Evil Unleashed, 5 mana, Death Touch. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put a 2 1/1 counters on target creature. Gains Death Touch.
I like that card.
He's alright. Like, it's doing what I think it should, but I still feel like symbiotes should have been like it should be able to happen more than once. But yeah, I mean, it's doing what it kind of feels like it should, I guess. It's just more Dragonstorm. More of like the, exactly what Dragonstorm was doing. It's the same kind of thing. Except it's only getting it until end of turn, not it's getting the 1/1 counter permanently. It's only getting the death touch until end of turn. But like, if it gave it the death touch permanently, or like put a aura, like a symbiote aura on it, that
I
gave
feel like it should be like an aura or equipment or something to connect to.
Yep. But it is what it is, and it just makes the creatures a little bit bigger. So yeah, it is what it is. Venom himself being a 4/5 death touch, though, is pretty freaking nice. The whip. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains flying until end of turn. If it's a spider, you gain 2 life, which is pretty nice. Doc Ock's Henchman. This is the, if it attacks, it connives. 3 mana, 2/1. Steel Wrecking Ball. Wow. When this enters, deal 5 damage to target creature. Sounds about right. Pay 2, discard this card, destroy an artifact.
That's a Wrecking Ball.
Utility, baby. Gallant Citizen once more. Mechanical Mobster. Core Research Team. Picture, you got it. Pictures of Spider-Man. We got him. How much you want? You're hired. How did you get that angle? I don't believe it. You must be Spider-Man to get angles like this. That's no way. Like, that's clearly a selfie. 3 mana artifact with this enters. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Reveal 2 creature cards from among them. Put them into your hand. Put the rest onto the bottom of your library in a random order. And then you can sacrifice this to get some money. You make treasure. And we already know what the treasure in this is. It's money. So. School Days. Oh boy, don't I know this one. 5 mana to either do some homework and draw some cards, or fight crime and counter a spell and draw a card. Oh, hey, Hobgoblin it. Mantled Marauder. Flying haste 1/2. If you discard a card, he gets a little bigger. Looking gnarly here too. Yo, Miles Morales. Here we go. Wild Pack Squad, and then a treasure and Sinister Hideout. Alright, let's put all those over here. This is a pretty good one from what I understand. Miles is a 2 mana Naya. Whenever this enters, put a 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures, and then you can transform it. Or you can just cast it on the backside as Ultimate Spider-Man. A first strike haste 4/3 that can camouflage itself, which is his invisibility powers. If you pay 2, put a 1/1 counter on this, and then he gains hexproof and becomes colorless, which is basically being invisible in Magic. Yep. Whenever you attack, double the number of each kind of counter on each spider and legendary creature you control.
So that is a pretty good card.
There are some nutty things that can be done with this guy. Doubling each kind of counter and then being able to move those counters around, or just 1/1 counter strategies in general with legendary creatures, like putting this with Joda and getting him out, flipping him, and since it's transform, you're not exiling it. He will, regardless of which side he's on, keep the counters he gets. So if you play him this way first, he gets bigger. He'll be, he enters with a 1/1 counter because you can put the counter on him. And then when you flip him, so he'll be a 3/2 or a 2/3. And then when you flip him, he'll be a 5/4. And then when you attack with him, if you haven't put any more counters on him or haven't had to camouflage him, he's already going to be a 6/5 just from the ability and you flipping him and him swinging him. And it is a big mana investment to have to go from this side to the other side. So it's also easy to just cast this side and then do something else to put a 1/1 counter on him or whatever, and then attack with him because he's fudging haste on this side. So why not? Just put him down and swing with him. He's a good card. He's really good card. Yeah. He's one that I already knew about, and I don't know the current financial standing of it, but I know it's sought after, and I can understand why as someone who likes to play Naya. I'm a big fan. Another wrestler, Scorpion Sting, Wild Pack Squadron, Doc Ock, another taxi driver, Some Lurking Lizards. Okay, here we go. 2 mana, 1/3. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, put a 1 counter on this. Nice. A Venomized Cat. This enters mill 2 cards. That's kind of cute. Cat venom. Okay, Vibrant Cityscape. This is Evolving Wilds, Terramorphic Expanse. You know, it's just another one of those. Sudden Strike once more. Superior Foes of Spider-Man. Whenever you cast a spell mana with 4 greater, exile the top card of your library. If you do, you may play that card until end of turn. Oh no, until you exile another card with this. Alright, that's even better. Yo, Special Art Spider Noir. There we go. Kicking the lizard's butt with Vulture in the background and whatever this looking, I don't know, it's like some weird baby vulture looking thing. I don't know. Yeah, it's still Spider Noir. It's just he looks way cooler now.
That one.
There we go. Web of Life and Destiny here. Once more. Just non-foil. Spider-Gwen in foil. There we go. That's one to be happy about. Very nice. Yep. And the mountain. So far we are getting at least one of each of these web lands, which is pretty cool. Even not in foil. Then a robot food token. Very nice. Still much of the way to go. Shock. Spider-Man Brooklyn Visionary.
I like the art.
Yeah, really cool. I love the very cool, very cool art. Whenever Spider-Man enters, what did I just say? This creature. Whenever Spider-Man enters, search your library for basic land, put it on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. It's a 5 mana 4/3, but you can web sling it out by returning a tapped creature to your hand.
So you can have multiple Spider-Man.
Yeah, but this, whenever it says how it says when Spider-Man enters, it's referring to this card specifically. Yeah, but this means this card specifically. That is what this, when Spider-Man enters, is talking about, like Spider-Man Brooklyn Visionary. So if you were to give this ability to something else, like Deadpool, for instance, Deadpool's entering and swaps himself with this. This would now say when Deadpool enters, search your library for a basic land and put it on the battlefield tab. But the point you raise is another point of contention to bring up in this set, and why I would rather cards say when this creature enters.
Yes.
It would be a lot less confusing. Magic the Gathering, if you ever watch my videos and listen to things, I don't know. Anybody at WotC? Probably not, but still. Enter Demons, Gangsters, 4 mana, Human Rogue Villain, 3/4, discard a card, and this gets pumped. Perfect for the Mayhem strategies. Daily Bugle Reporters, some more Bagels and Schmear. Another Masked Meower. Some Raging Goblinoids. Here we go. A Hasty. You can get it out for 3, 5, 4. Like, this is nasty. You could like Masked Meower and then ramp a little or something. I don't know. And then bam, here's this guy. It gets crazy. Okay, Sun Spider, Nimble Webber. 4 mana, 3/2, flying during your turn. Whenever this enters, search for an aura or equipment, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. Okay, here we go. Hello, Captain America's new best friend. Rhino himself, Rhino Barreling Brute, 6/7 mana. Yep. Dang. Vigilant Trample Haste, 6/7. He better be for 7 mana. Holy cow. Whenever this attacks, if you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater this turn, draw a card. So the turn he comes out, he replaces himself in your hand too. I kind of like it. It's kind of good. Yo, bro!
Yes!
We got alright, this is Najeela the Blade Blossom, but it's Spider-Gwen Web Warrior. This is one to be very happy about for sure. Whenever a warrior, which in itself is a warrior, attacks, you may have its controller create a 1/1 white warrior that's tapped and attacking. It gives you access to all colors of the color pie, and you pay those, you just pay 5. Untap all attacking creatures. They gain trample, lifelink, haste until end of turn. After this phase, there's an additional combat. Activate only during combat. So if you have infinite mana, you can just infinitely combat people to death. Gorgeous card. And right behind it, we have Gwynnum, Remorseless, which is a 5 mana. That is a loaded pack right there for some Gwen Stacy good stuff. That's crazy. Death Touch, Lifelink, 4/4. Whenever it attacks until end of turn, you may look at the top card of your library and play it. If you cast a spell this way, pay life rather than mana. Oh boy.
Yeah, I want both of those cards.
Yeah, that's definitely 2 to... What's going on here? There it is. Like, where are the edges?
Win them.
Yep, win them.
I like that.
Yep. Not only that, but it's a double.
Oh my god.
It is. This is, and then behind it we have Gwen Stacy. This is the crazy. This is well, there you go. You got your Gwen Stacy pack, bro. You got the.
You got what you asked.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. It happened. The whole. It's so crazy, dude. Wow, the chances. This is why you don't get good Pokemon rips, because your luck goes into shit like this.
It does.
Yeah, so
Okay,
two red mana. Whenever it enters, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card for as long as you control this creature, or you can just pop it in as this Jeskai Wonder right here, flying, vigilant, haste, 4/4. Whenever you play a land from exile or cast a spell from exile, make this bigger, put a 1/1 counter on it, and then you can remove 2 counters. That doesn't have to be 1/1 counters. You remove 2 counters from it and exile the top card, and you may play it this turn. So it's, it's self-enabling, flying, vigilant, hasty ass kicker. This is what it is. Ghost Spider. You can't. That's pretty good. That's nice. That's a wild pack. Ezekiel Sims Spider Totem, 5 mana reach at the beginning of combat on your turn. Target spider you control gets +2/+2. And, all right, easy guy. Forest. And what is this? Spider Villain. That Gwen Stacy loaded pack. We had Najila Gwen Stacy, Gwenum, and Gwen Stacy herself. That is a triple. Was it a triple mythic pack? Yeah, that is a triple mythic pack. Because mythic, triple freaking mythic pack. Holy things I feel like I will never rip for myself. Holy cow. Glad to be here ripping it, at least for the content. Guy in the chair. Another Venom's Hunger on the next spec. Starling, Air amazing acrobatics. Spider Gwen in non-foil. Another Spider Islanders. Lurking Lizards once more. Hot Dog Cart. Makes you that hot dog, I'm sure. Spider UK. They have 4 mana, 3/4. You can web sling them out for 3 at the beginning of your end step. If 2 or more creatures enter the battlefield under your control this turn, draw a card, gain 2 life. Yeah, actually, yeah, white draw spells. Heck yeah, we're doing it. Shriek, Treble Maker. Oh, puns. 3 mana at the beginning of your first mains phase. You may discard a card. Perfect Enabler, though. Perfect Enabler for any discard, mayhem, whatever strategies. Treble Maker, indeed. Whenever you do, target creature can't be blocked, and Sonic Blast is a flavor ability. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, this deals 1 damage to that player. Oh boy, yeah, I like that. 2/3, just blow up the board turn after turn after turn. The Spots Portal. Put a creature on the bottom of its owner's library, lose 2 life unless you control a villain. That is certainly yeah, that's bringing it to another dimension. All right. Ooh, here we go. This is a favorite for me. Black Cat, Cunning Thief, 5 mana, 2/3. I'm kind of like that they made her a villain, but like I get it because she does steal stuff, but she does also help Spider-Man quite a lot. Anyway, whenever Black Cat enters, look at the top 9 cards of target opponent's library. Exile 2 of them face down. Put the rest onto the bottom of their library in a random order, and you may play the chosen cards for as long as they remain exiled. Mana of any type can be spent to cast them, so you get to look at and hijack their library, which is nice. Then we have Swarm Being of Bees in foil, which looks, as much as I'm afraid of bees due to be allergic to them, that does look really menacing and cool. Planes, him hopping down the neighborhood. And Robot Food, that was a token. Make it, yeah, okay. Angry Rabble once more. Craven's Cats. Swarm again. Spider-Man Web Slinger. Another Whoosh. Cat Venom. Cute. Skyward Spider. This creature is flying as long as it's been modified. Okay, that can be dangerous. Wraith again. Good Azorius pack there. Damage Control Crew. Pair target card. Return target card with mana value 4 or greater from your graveyard to your hand. Goes good with Rhino. Or you can exile an artifact or enchantment. Also good. Hey, it's Chameleon! Yeah, Chameleon, Master of Disguise. Look at all those weird masks. You may have him enter as a copy of a creature you control, except his name is this, and he has Mayhem. So you get double up. Yeah, just Voldemort. Double up on all the effects. Here we have Lady Octopus, Inspired Inventor. Whenever you draw your first or second card each turn, put an Ingenuity counter on this. You can then tap it and cast an artifact spell from your hand with mana value less than or equal to the number of Ingenuity counters on this without paying its cost. So for 1 mana, there's
it's pretty good.
Yeah, there's all kind of shenanigans you can get up to with that. Ooh, and then Urban Retreat right behind it. Okay. Yeah, pay 2, return a tapped creature you control to its owner's hand. Put this card from your hand onto the battlefield so you can kind of web sling this onto the battlefield for free. So you don't have to play it as your land for turn, which is kind of cool.
Oh.
We have Grow Extra Arms. It looks so comic booky. It's very nice. And then Ominous Asylum. Nice. Then another Treasure Human Citizen. I like that Urban Retreat, though. Being able to put a land out and it not be your land for turn is nice. Another Spider Rex. Common Crooks. City Pigeon. Beetle. Legacy Criminal. Give him the shock. News Helicopter. Whenever this enters, make a citizen. So a flying artifact. Spider No More. Once again, some lockdown. Spider Bite. Web Warden. When this enters, return up to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Just a little tempo play there. It's like, is she projecting herself behind her? Or like, what's going on here? Is that, I don't know. Alien Symbiosis.
Okay,
Here we go. Here is a... All right, yeah, I can dig it. Pay 2, enchant creature. Enchanted creature use +1/+1 menace and is now a symbiote. And you may cast this from your graveyard by discarding a card. Yeah, okay. Here we go.
That's
that feels right. That feels good. I feel like just all the symbiote creatures should have been able to just like do something like this, but they come back as an aura that does a thing. Like
different colors, you have like different abilities.
Yeah, like all the symbiotes do something like this.
Right.
But then also this card exists is what I would have liked. Still. Spider-Mobile, Jesus Christ. When this attacks or blocks, it gets +1/+1 for each spider you control. With Johnny Storm's help, Spider-Man took the all-terrain vehicle to the next level. Driving up walls, my god. Strength of Will. Here we go. 2 mana instant until end of turn. Target creature gains indestructible, and if this is dealt damage, put that many 1/1 counters on it. Oh, that I like that card.
Yep.
That's a good green card. That's dangerous. It's also very good. Like it. Ooh. Hey, it's him. It's the boy. It's you. You started it all. There you go, man. 1 mana, 1/1. Reach Death Touch. Pay 2, sacrifice this, search for a spider hero, reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle.
Nice.
This is just, it's the tutor. It's freaking great. Foil Daily Bugle. You thought Daily Bugle was cool. Here's the foil one. Bro, that radioactive spider got me flipping out. That's a really, just for this whole set, that is a really good tutor card. Suburban Sanctuary. Cute art on that one. It's Aunt May's house. Love that. Oh, and the token, it's a treasure spider.
Oh, I got plenty of treasure.
Yep. $1 bills, y'all. Oops, I missed that one, please. It's another Kapow. Venom, 1 small. Whip. Doc Ox Henchman. Steel Wrecking Ball. Spider Manifestation. Hot Dog Cart. Another News Helicopter. Robotics Mastery, Flash Enchantment, create some robots, and then the creature that you've enchanted gets a little bigger. Scorpion Proper, here we go. 4 mana, Death Touch, 3/3 at the beginning of your end step. If a creature died this turn, you have something connive. I kind of like that. It's pretty good. Heroes Hangout, cute. Feels straight from the movie. Exile the top 2 cards from your library. Choose one of them until end of next turn. You may play that card. This is goes with Gwen Stacy, obviously. Or 1 or 2 target creatures each get +1 and gain first strike until end of turn. It's not bad. Hey, it's the origin of Spider-Man. Very nice. We'll go with that radioactive spider, right? Create a spider token with reach, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It becomes a legendary spider hero, and target creature you control gains double strike. It's not bad. Oh, foil venom. Okay, that just looks like as a Venom fan, just a look like, yeah, that pops. Yeah, shiny, shiny cardboard. Yes. Suburban Sanctuary and shinies. Yeah. We got the shiny house, guys. We did it. We got foil house. We can finally live free. Can't believe we did it. We got the house. Next up, we have Craven's Cats, Swarm, Spider-Man Web Slinger, Whoosh, the Dinosaur Man again, Skyward Spider once more, another Hot Dog Cart, Shriek Troublemaker, Ezekiel Sims, the Spider Totem, another one of them Spider-Mobiles, Craven's Last Hunt, but it's normal. Here lies Spider-Man, slain by the Hunter.
One better.
Yeah, well, of course, yeah, but still, it's just still, it's funny. Spider-Man 2099, but he's not super cool in foil. It's cool to see there's an extra one of those in here. Doc Ock. In foil. Ooh, that looks good in foil. How about
look at his eyes.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
dude.
And
like
the beams to the left.
Yeah,
Okay,
man,
that's a really
that's
good foil.
good in foil. Yeah, dude, it's so good. Savage Mansion. And Treasure Human Citizen. Yeah, the foil on that Doc Ock is fire. Swoosh. Alright. Dino Rex once more. Common Crook. Selfless Police Captain. Unstable Experiment. Romantic Rendezvous. This is so cute. It's so gross and cute. Vibrant Cityscape again. Some more mob lookouts. Okay. A Vulture, Scheming Scavenger. Yeah, this one's pretty sick. I had fun with through the Open Paths version. 6 mana, 4/6. When it attacks, other villains gain flying. It's just a good way to close out in a draft. You know, they've exhausted all their other options. You put that big guy out on the field, he just kind of does it. Here's another Spider-Man, but this was the Heroic Horde version. You can web sling him out for a lot more mana. And if you web slinged him out, you gain 3 life and make 2 extra spiders with reach. So I don't know if it's worth it to pay that much for that, but I mean, who am I to judge in a limited environment? Flash Thompson, Spider Fan. This is funny. Flash Thompson has Flash. Of course, he just shows up when he wants. When he enters, you can either tap a creature or untap a creature.
Or both.
Yeah, or both. Or both. That is true. Or both. Jay, we got it for the picture. We got here he is. That we found the man. We got the pictures of Spider-Man, and then here we are with J. Jonah Jameson. When he enters, you suspect up to 1 target creature. It has menace and can't block. Whenever a creature you control with menace attacks, make a treasure. So you can turn one of your creatures into a menace, and then it generates treasure for you. The photos are garbage, Parker. I'll buy them all.
Beautiful card.
It's so great. So dumb. Foil Spectacular Tactics looking good with the fire on it there. Love that. Super cool. This Asylum once more, and then the Robot Hot Dog. Robo Dog. A little less than half a box left here. Flip through Doc Ock's Henchman, Steel Wrecking Ball, Grow Extra Arms, some more. This is a good card. Risky Research, City Pigeon, Beetle, Legacy Criminal, some Spider No Morin, Spider Islanders, Secret Identity. This is a cool one. You can either conceal till end of turn, target creature you control becomes a citizen and gains hexproof, or until end of turn, target creature you control becomes a hero with 3/4 flying and vigilance. So, yep, can be pretty useful and cool. Living Brain, Mechanical Marvel, is a new uncommon at the beginning of combat on your turn. Target non-equipment artifact becomes an artifact creature with base power and toughness 3/3, and you untap it. That's all right. Yo, we have another special art one. SP/DR Spider Robot, piloted by Penny, of course. She's in there somewhere. Whenever this enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. 5 mana, 4/4 with vigilance. Feels fair. Whenever a modified creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Oh boy, that's a
definitely one I want to keep.
Yeah, that's another one for Captain America. And yo, the boom. That's a loaded. That feels like a loaded pack too. Okay, here we go. Spider-Man 2099. It's not foil, but it is the special art. We already know what it does. Just appreciate that cheesy looking comic book Doc Ock there. It's pretty good. I like that. I don't know. What are gonna be going for? Probably not like super gangbusters a lot, but I'll sleep with that. Maybe the Spider-Man 2099. Kapow! Another island non-foil, and some treasure spider action. Tired of this thing. It's not letting me. Keep slapping my hand. Alright. Next pack, we got Subway Train, Merciless Enforcers, some Webbing Up action, Mysterio's Phantasm, Angry Rabble, a Hot Dog Cart, Skyward Spider, Molten Man, Inferno Incarnate. When the sinners search for a mountain, put it on the battlefield tapped. He gets +1/+1 for each mountain you control, and when he leaves, you have to sacrifice a land. It's pretty good for those mono red decks. Heck, he's legendary. You just make a whole commander deck around him. Prison Break. Here we have everybody breaking out of prison. Return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter on it, and then it has Mayhem, so if you discard it, you can pay 4 mana for this. Spider Suit gets +2/+2, and is a spider hero in addition to its other types. Silk Web Weaver, 4 mana, 3/5. You can web sling it out for 3, and when you cast a creature spell, create a human citizen. 5 mana, creatures you control get +2/+2 and gain vigilance. Not bad. Kind of like that. And then Lizard, Connor's Curse. Here we have him, the Lizard. Trampoline 5/5 for 4 mana, and when Lizard Connor's Curse enters, up to one other target creature loses all abilities and becomes a green lizard creature with bait power and toughness 4/4. That can be really good. Turn a 1/1 human citizen into a 4/4. That can you just put those in the same deck. Why not? Pick 2 draft, right? Eerie Gravestone in foil, Sinister Hideout, Algoth lurking in the background, and a treasured human citizen. Good stuff. Let's see what you got for the next one. We got here. What do we got? Spider-Man, Brooklyn Visionary once more. Inner Demons Gangsters, Daily Bugle Reporters, Passenger Ferry, Electro's Bolt, Eerie Gravestone, Spider Manifestation, News Helicopter, Spider UK, another Symbiosis, Shocker himself, but it's not the super fancy Electro, so it's just Shocker. Here's First Strike. Whenever he enters, he deals 2 damage to target creature and 2 damage to its controller. 6 mana for a lot of stuff. Hey, it's the ultimate Green Goblin. Here we go. Yeah, 3 mana Goblin villain at the beginning of your upkeep. Discard a card, then create a treasure token. And he himself has Mayhem. Perfect bomb for the Mayhem strategy, for sure. Spider Suit in foil. It's really interesting. That's alright. The whole thing is very shiny. Yeah. Planes, and there's a robot food as the token in this one. I think we're down to like the last 10 packs, last third of the box here. We've got Amazing Acrobatics, Spider Gwen, Guy in the Chair, Venom's Hunger, Starling Aerial Ally, Spider No More, Spider Islanders, Lurking Lizards, Damage Control Crew, Chameleon Master of Disguise, Scarlet Spider once more. Rent is due. You're getting all the hits, man. Rent is due. At the beginning of your end step, you may tap 2 untapped creatures and or treasures you control if you do draw a card. Otherwise, sacrifice this. So you either pay the rent or you get kicked out. That's literally, you tax yourself to draw cards. That's pretty good. And then a dupe of Spider Cane, Scarlet Spider here, but it's in foil. Suburban Sanctuary and Spider Food for the token. Rent is due. Have you paid yours? I hope so. It's due. Don't forget to draw your cards or get yourself out if you don't pay it. All right, Professional Wrestler, Scorpion Sting, Wild Pack Squad, Doc Ock, Sinister Scientist, Taxi Driver, Pumpkin Bombs, a Spider Bot, Oscorp Research Team, Wall Crawl, Prowler. There we go. We've got the Prowler. Menace, whenever another villain you control enters, it connives. This is, yeah, it's one of my favorites when you're doing the villain strategy and draft. I was really happy to have pulled a couple of them. Our rare for this pack, Doc Ock's Tentacles. Another Spots portal, of course. Doc Ock's Tentacles. Whenever a creature you control with mana value 5 or greater enters, you may attach this to it, and it gets +4/+4. It's not bad for 1 mana, but to attach it to stuff after that is a little cost 5. It'd be better just to cast. Yo, another Urban Retreat, but this one's in foil. What? Okay, that's shoot, feels loaded, bro. And a foil Suburban Sanctuary. I like it. So that's foil retreat. Sleeve that one up. I don't remember. I feel like these are going for maybe like $5 or so. Anyway, grow extra arms, risky research, city pigeons, beetle legacy, criminal shot. Spider manifestation, eerie gravestone, news helicopter, more robotics mastery, another wraith, scorpion seething sting, Craven himself, Golgari. Whenever a creature Golgari trample 4/3. Whenever a creature an opponent controls enters the greatest mana value among creatures that player controls dies. Draw a card. Okay. So this Craven wants to actively kill people's stuff and draw you cards and get bigger until it is the biggest thing on the board. Mm-hmm. And then you draw no more cards. Well, it's perfect for those colors, because those colors like to break stuff for sure, especially if you put it in a Jund deck. And there's the forest. There it is. There's the. No, I think that's it. Yeah, that's all of them. We just needed the forest. Now you have all of the cool weblands. Yeah. I don't know what else to call them. They're web basics. Mysterio's Phantasm, Angry Rabble, Craven's Cats, Swarm, Being of Beast, Thwip, Mechanical Mobster, Scout the City, Aunt May again. Spider Bite, Web Warden, Costume Closet, Mysterio. Here we go. 4 mana when Mysterio enters. Make an 3/3 illusion villain token. We know what that is. We've only got a gajillion of those. For each non-token villain you control, exile those tokens when this leaves. So you just turn all your villains into even more Mysterios. Just tons of Mysterios. Oh no! And then we got the bad Gwen Stacy card. Oh no! The death of Gwen Stacy. Destroy target creature. Each player may discard a card. Each player who doesn't loses life. Exile any number of target players' graveyards. It's definitely a rough. Yeah, that feels like what depression is. Your friend dies, and then you just start losing life, and your mind goes awry, and then you just forget everything that's been happening to you for the past few weeks. Passenger Fairy and foil. Sinister Hideout and Treasure Human Citizen. Well, you definitely got the whole gambit of Gwen Stacy. Life, death, alternate universes, Venomized, the whole thing. Electro's Bolt, much better than the Shocker's Shock. Spider Rex once more, Common Crook, Selfless Police Captain, Unstable Experimenting, Romantic Rendezvousing, Scouting the City, Spider Bot, Spider Girl, Legacy Hero again, another Daily Bugle, Heroes Hanging Out, Cheering Crowd, it's a cool rare, 2 mana 2/2. Beginning of each player's first main phase, they may put a 1/1 counter on this creature. If they do, they add colorless for each counter on this creature.
Oh wow.
That is a dangerous group hug card.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Oh,
Ooh, foil bagels and schmear. That is some shiny schmear. Schwing. University campus and some dollar spiders. Spider dollars. Nothing like some good old spider dollars. All right, we got 5 packs left. Let's see what we can get out of them. Steel Wrecking Ball, Guy in the Chair, Venom's Hunger, Starling Aerial Ally, Amazing Acrobatics, Oscorp, Mechanical Mobster, Spider Suit, Raging Goblinoids, Spider-Man India, Jackal Genius Geneticist for this rare. This one's really interesting. I've enjoyed playing with this one also in my Slivers deck because the in-universe version of this is like some Sliver Hive, Reviver, whatever guy. But what you do whenever you cast a creature spell with mana value equal to this thing's power, you copy it, except the copy isn't legendary. Then you put a 1/1 counter on this. So even in the Slivers deck, it's pretty good. You drop out a 1 mana, he gets a little bigger. Your 2 mana, he gets a little bigger. And then eventually you drop out your legendary 5 mana commander, and when he's at 5, and then you get 2 copies of it, and you're double cascading, and that feels freaking great. But nobody ever lets that happen. They kill him. They often kill him very fast because they don't want that to happen. And then it's Anti-Venom himself. We actually got him. Wow, here he is. 5 white mana to cast this guy. 5 white mana, 5/5. When this enters, if he was cast, you return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So he's a recursion spell. And if damage would be dealt to this, prevent that damage, put that many 1/1 counters on him.
Oh.
So while being difficult to get out, there is some really wacky things that you can do with this, especially whenever you look at things like Pariah. And so if you would take damage directly, that damage goes to him, it gets prevented, and then he just gets bigger and can kill people. He can work as a commander, he can work as a lot of things. That is a heck of a thing to get. Anti-Venom. It's pretty dang good. Alright. Next pack. I think the only thing from here, after everything we've ripped, the only thing that could be any better in my opinion would be an Infinity Stone. Let's see if we can get that. Professional Wrestler, Scorpion Sting, Spider-Man Web Slinger, Doc Ock Sinister Scientist, Taxi Driver, Mob Lookout, Bagel and Schmear, Masked Meower once more, avoiding that bath. Hey, Prowler once more. Like that. Ezekiel Sims. Supportive Parents is such a good card. So great. It's always nice to have supportive parents. Am I right, guys? 3 mana, 3/3. Tap 2 untapped creatures you control. Add a mana. You tap your parents and you get 1 mana to do whatever you need. Yo, Carnage. Okay, Carnage Crimson Chaos is kind of cool. I don't know the value of this card. This is not one I'm familiar with. 4 mana, 4/3 trample. Whenever this enters, return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains this attacks each combat, and when this deals combat damage to a player, sacrifice it. Mayhem for 2. He seems okay. Definitely seems like he'll cause carnage.
Yeah.
I would rather him say when he enters or attacks.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like I want to blink him or something, or maybe when he, I don't know, when it enters or attacks feels good. But still carnage. Yeah, carnage is cool. Flying Octobot in foil. Mountain. Treasure. Citizen. 3 packs left. Let's see what we can get out of those 3 packs. Grow Extra Arms, Risky Research, Daily Bugle, Porters, Passenger Ferry, Electro's Bolt, Bagel and Schmear, Masked Meower, Gallant Citizen, Spider-Man, Heroic Hoardigan, Prison Break, Flash Thompson, Spider-Fan, and Oz. Here's the other cool 3-color land that came out of this, Oscorp Industries. When this enters from a graveyard, you lose 2 life, and you can play it from your graveyard if you discarded it this turn, but timing rules still apply. It will still be your land for turn, but still, it's a nice thing. You can discard it to enable strategies with some of the other discard cards. It's a pretty good one. Merciless Enforcers. The dude's sunglasses and foil look really funny. Ominous Asylum. Treasure Spider. Not a bad pack. It's nice to see that you got both of the special lands out of this. Stegron, Dinosaur Man, Kapow, Venom, Thwip, Doc Ock's Henchman, Skyward Spider, Venomized Cat, Vibrant Cityscape, Secret Identity, another Shocker, Living Brain, Mechanical Marvel, and the friendly neighborhood of which Spider-Man protects. So you have to enchant Aunt May's house with this. It's just a rule. Yeah. It says enchant land, but it should just Aunt May's house specifically. 4 mana. When this enters, create 3 1/1 green-white human citizen creature tokens, and the land has pay 1, tap it, Target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each creature you control. So you can make all your citizens, and then the friendly neighborhood buffs the Spider-Man. Alright, I like it. Spider-Man no more in foil. Yeah, that's cool. I love how like the rain. Yeah, it looks really nice. Sinister hideout and a robot food. Here we are, everybody. The last pack. Let's see what comes out of it. Spider-Man, Purple Visionary, Inner Demon Gangsters, Selfless Police Captain, Unstable Experiment, Romantic Rendezvous, Vibrant Cityscape, some Lurking Lizards once more, Mob Lookout, Molten Man, Inferno Incarnate, Vulture, a spider piloted by a penny, but it is the regular old art. Spider-Punk! Alright! Yeah, Spider-Punk. Last rare, pretty cool. 2 mana, 2/1 with Riot, of course. So it can either enter with a 1/1 counter or haste. All your spider spells also gain Riot. Spells and abilities can't be countered, and damage can't be prevented. So, yep. Just, nope. No stepping on my game. Only gas, baby. Love it. Spider Manifestation as the last foil. An island. And a treasure human citizen. Alright, cool. And that is it, everybody. The whole entire Spider-Man play booster. It's not a huge set. It's sort of like a medium-sized set. So there are quite a few repeats in it, but still there are some just really gassy good cards. Very nice. We got one of the special, like, alternative... I don't remember what they're called for this. They were called Through the Ages for Final Fantasy. I don't remember what they're called for this one. We got one of those in the set. Quite a few of these special art cards, some of them not even featured here. Gwen Stacy, Anti-Venom, Miles Morales, aka Ultimate Spider-Man here, Gwenom. Just some really solid hits. Some really good stuff, some things that look really great. And I gotta say, opening a box of play boosters has made me kind of come around on the set. There are a lot of, like I said, just some, there's some good, playable, new, combo-y good stuff in here that I'm excited to try out and play with as well. Mostly on Arena, but I might pick up a couple of packs for myself. Anyway, that's all for this one. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. And until next time, have a good one.